Hi guys, it's Matt the Rock and Crochet. Grab your favorite black shirt, your favorite concert shirt, your favorite band shirt, grab something out of the fridge, something cold to drink, and let's get to this. I know a lot of people saw our trip, Fiber Jazz Rebecca and my trip to Babbeta's in Fair Oaks, which is up in the Sacramento area. I'm glad you all liked it. That is an amazing store. There is so much stuff that it's just overwhelming. But it wasn't that overwhelming because I got stuff. So I wanted to pop on real quick because you guys saw the yarn trip. Now I get to see the yarn haul. I was very this trip I was very selective on stuff that I got. And I got stuff that I actually really wanted. Excuse me. So let's take a look at some of it. So the first one, if you've tuned into my station, my channel, you know, station, I'm going old school. If you've turned into my my channel, you know I have kind of a little bit of a preference for Malabrigo, and I did get some, and I got 2 skeins of this. What do you think of that? It's like a carnival. It's like a carnival in a hank. And this is Malabrigo Rios, and it's 684 Chameleon is the colorway. So it's really pretty. And it's a worsted weight, which is the Rios line is a worsted weight. 210 yards, 100 grams, a 7 to 9 size needle, or 4.5 to 5 millimeter crochet hook. It's 100% superwash merino. So I have 2 skeins of this. So there's the 2 together. And what I would suggest, if you're thinking about buying this kind of yarn, whether it be arcane, whether it be some like hand-dyed yarn, limited like run stuff, Jupiter Moon, any of them that have a wide color range, try to get 2 or 3 that are close in shade, because these can vary wildly. I mean, there was some on the shelf that you wouldn't even think were in this colorway, and they were. So just as kind of a word to the wise, you know, try and see like these kind of, like the color wave in both of these hanks kind of match. So you want to try and do that. So I was really excited about these. Those are awesome. The next one it's a Malabrigo also, but this is the one I've been looking for a while. And none of our local yarn shops had it. Because, pardon me, because I wanted to see it in like person and, you know, do a, you know, touch it, see it, and all of that. And I actually got four hanks of this, and this is the Verano, the Malabrigo Verano, and this is Malabrigo's version of a cotton yarn, and this is a worsted DK, 205 yards, 100 grams, 18 to 22 stitches per 4 inches, US 5 to 6 or 3.75 to 4 millimeter, and hand wash, dry flat. But this is 100% Pima cotton. I wanted to get my hands on this, and so of this particular color, which is grapevine. So see, it's got the purples and the blues. So I got 2 hanks of the grapevine, which I don't know what I'm gonna make out of it, but I'm a happy camper that I got it. These are really pretty. I got to the cotton aisle and I got stoked. I saw the tag, you know, flailing in the breeze, and I had to get some. So these are the first 2 of the Verano that I got. The first 2 hanks. The other 2 hanks, some of you are gonna, this is gonna kind of pop your eyes out. I went bold. I went for the bold color. This is also Verano. So it's the same specs and everything. It's a Pima cotton. But bam. It's a serious lime green. Like, I thought it was cool. And Fiber Jazz Rebecca said, "Hey, why don't you get that one?" And I'm like, "Nah." But as soon as she went around the corner, these 2 hanks like fell into my basket. I don't know how. They just went bloop into the basket. So I got these. I think these are going to be really fun to work with. It's kind of a fun color. So I'm really excited about that. And it's Verano. And I wanted some of the Verano, because I hadn't tried it yet. So that's really cool. I'm a happy camper. I have 4 skeins of Verano. So hey, that's all good. It is all good. I am happy with that. My next ones, the next skeins that I got were on the sedate side. They weren't as bold as that lime green. So I wanted to try this. I kind of saw this sitting there on the shelf, and I was like, "Hey, I haven't tried this, so I want to, try something different." And this is from Brown Sheep Company in Mitchell, Nebraska, and it's spun and hand dyed. So this is one of the hanks I got that I have never tried, but it looks kind of interesting. And it's Prairiespun DK. And it's a DK. Let's see, it's 100% wool, 3-ply, 100 grams, 256 yards, And it says size 6 needle. And the color is Sky and Earth. So it's got like purples and kind of reds and kind of browns. It's more browns and blues. But it's got a bunch of colors in it. But this is a really pretty color. I got 2 hanks of this. So this is very cool. I thought this was neat. And it was actually a really good price. I think it was like, I want to say it was like $16 a hank. Or 14. But I'll have to look. But this stuff it's really nice. It's actually, it's for being 100% wool, it's actually fairly soft. It's not like crazy itchy stiff like the Noro is. I didn't get any Noro. No Noro fell in my bag. So, but these did. So these are 100% wool, and I gotta come up with they make a great blanket, or I'm not sure about a shawl, but a scarf it would be good. It would be nice and warm, as it actually feels real nice. So that was cool. And then, pardon me, I haven't been like 100%, so I kind of apologize. But I wanted to get this out because you guys have all seen the store we were at, and we just enjoyed the heck out of it. Babbeta is really nice. The store is so big you get overwhelmed. I mean, anything that you could possibly, almost anything that you could possibly want is at that store. I mean, there was tons of stuff. There was like Universal Yarn, there was Jupiter Moon, there was Malabrigo, like all different lines of Malabrigo, all different lines of Jupiter Moon, all different lines. She had Madeline Tosh, which I didn't get any. She had Malabrigo spinning wool. She had, like, it was crazy. But the last 2 hanks of yarn I got, and I like the color, and I think I'm gonna make like a scarf for myself, or like a hat for like fishing or for the winter. And I got this, and it was baby alpaca, and it's by Plymouth Yarn, and it's like this really pretty, like hunting kind of green kind of color. It reminded me of me of my grandfather, the color. So I got this, and I was really excited. Plymouth Yarn is actually really nice. I really like Plymouth Yarn. And this one is 100% baby alpaca, and it's approximately 204 yards. Oops. Just fling that right, you know. It's machine wash cold, general cycle tumble dry, 7 needle, a US 7 needle, which that's for a knitting needle, 100 grams, 204 yards. And so this was kind of a prized. So I got 2 hanks of it. And this was really nice. So I'm happy with the yarn that I got. I didn't go for the truckload this time. But I got stuff that I wanted, and that I think is going to be really nice to use. So those were really nice. Um, and so I also, while I was there, I saw something that I haven't seen. Some hooks that I hadn't seen, and I hadn't heard anything about them. So I picked them up. I picked up 3 sizes, and they're these: the Lantern Moon Ebony crochet hooks. So I took this is a 6.5. I took it out, and it's kind of nice. I'm really kind of digging it. I haven't tried them yet, but I got a 6.5, a 3.5, and a 4.5. Those are all the ones that they had. So those were the ones I got. The box for the 6.5 is pretty mashed. The Rock and Crochet tends to be a little rough opening boxes. So I was a little rough on the box for this one. But they're nice. I mean, you can tell they're wood. They're pretty smooth. So I know I'm working on the stuff with the Rena's yarn, and I bought a small hook just so I could try it with that. And the one I've started with I know I showed it on the live with Russ, but I've only don't judge. I just started, and this was with one of Rena's cakes, and this is Wildflowers. And so I've got that much started. And I'm thinking I might run it with a different yarn. Run it with together with another yarn. I'm thinking. Because it's a little light, because it's actually a 1, and it's a little light for me. So I'm thinking about running it with a different color. I'm going to play with this a little bit more, and then I'll decide which way I want to go. So I'm working on that. I've been working a bit on my friend's blanket. I was working on it on Russ's live, and I had to tear out a whole row because I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to Russ and talking some mess, and I blew it. I did the wrong stitch. So I had to rip out a whole row, not a row, but because it's a continuous granny. So I had to rip out all the way around, and I was not happy. Because the stitch I'm using, I'm doing like one color twice around. And what I'm doing is, on the first time around, I'm using the spike stitch. Well, instead of that, what I did was just a regular granny square, granny stitch all the way around. So I had to rip it out and change it. So that's where I'm at with that. My Boggy Creek one, I'm still working on. The Kaleidoscope one. I did get to use my Odyssey, and I love it. It's a really good, I love this hook. This hook's great. I saw on Ola Joe's the Crocheting Sailor. I saw that the furls, the red hooks that they have now, those are really pretty. I was looking at them furl site, and I believe if you want to get like any of the furls stuff, Ola Joe actually has them. So it's a shout out to Ola Joe. Has the link to the furls. So that's about where I am as far as the yarn haul and what I'm kind of up to. Coming up, we're going to take another trip, possibly in like maybe 2 weeks or so. I have to arrange it with my schedule. It's going to be a special day, and we're going to go to another one of my favorite yarn shops, and this is a shop in San Jose. So it's a really cool shop, and it's a lot of times that's where I've gotten my Lopi Icelandic yarn I got there, and Malabrigo. They have all kinds. We've gotten Jupiter Moon there. So I'm gonna go over, and we're gonna take a look around and take a look at some of the stuff they have, and kind of hang out. So that'll be coming up in, like I said, possibly 2 weeks or so. I have to see what my schedule is for that one. So that's coming up. And then the Thursday live at 6:00 p.m. That's on as always. And look at some yarn to see what I can run with this cake, because this is the this is the Rena's cake that I'm using, and I've got it on my spindle, and I'm looking at maybe another fingering weight or like a DK, and then running the two together. So I'm kind of bouncing around some options. Okay, so for today, that's about it, and we'll see you guys on Thursday. So you guys take it easy, have a great week, hit the thummies and subscribe, and you guys take care, and we'll see you on the YouTube streets. Bye, y'all.